Okay, let us now move to our part 2 ng ating lesson about doing philosophy. So, let's start with the review for the meaning of philosophy. Where inasabi natin dito, the word philosophy comes from the Greek words philo, na ang ibig sabihin ay love, and sophia, ang ibig sabihin niya is wisdom, meaning love of wisdom. So, philosophy originally meant love of wisdom. And in broad sense, wisdom is still the goal of philosophy. So, having wisdom and gaining wisdom on paano ba natin malalaman o kung paano natin makukuha yung wisdom. Philosophy is also defined as the science that natural light of reason studies that the first causes or highest principles of all things. So when it comes to philosophy, isang bagay na tinitignan natin dito is yung natural light of reason studies. Ibig sabihin, more on reasoning ito kung paano natin malalaman kung gaano ba katotoo yung isang bagay or hindi. So, we actually need to ask many questions. So, isang bagay na makikita natin dito, philosophy is considered as science because the investigation is very systematic and it also follows certain steps or it employs certain procedures. In other words, it is organized of body of knowledge just like any other sciences. Another thing, it has natural light of reasoning. Philosophy investigates things not by using any other laboratory instrument or other tools. Pero ang ginagawa natin dito, it uses a natural capacity to think or simply human reason alone or the so-called unaided reasoning or unaided reason. And also a study of all things. This set the distinction between philosophy from other sciences. Because all other science concern themselves with a particular object of investigation. The reason is that philosophy is not one-dimensional or partial. In short, philosopher does not limit himself to a particular object of iniquity. He questions almost anything. And if not everything, it is multidimensional or holistic. Kagaya nga na pag-usapan natin last time kanina about sa partial point of view and a holistic point of view. And also first cause of highest principle, wherein a principle that from which something proceeds in any manner whatsoever. And ito yung ilan sa mga principle na yon. Principle of identity, principle of non-contradiction, principle of excluded middle, and principle of sufficient reason. So, isa-isahin natin. Pag sinabi kasi nating principle of identity, whatever is, and whatever is not. Everything is what it is. Everything is its own being, and not being is not being. So, what you see, yun. Whatever it is. Okay? And sa may part naman ng principle of non-contradiction, it is impossible for a thing to be and not to be at the same time at the same respect. So, it is impossible. Yung isang bagay to be and not to be at the same time. So, mamimili lang siya. It could to be or not to be. And it will get a same respect for that. Another thing is principle of excluded middle. A thing is either is or is not. Everything must be either be or not be. Between being and not being, there is no middle ground possible. It is between parang black and white lang yan. Kung puti, kung itim, wala tayo sa gray lines. And then principle of sufficient reason, nothing exists without a sufficient reason for its being and existence. Okay? Kaya nga, para sa akin, tayo bilang mga individual has a purpose. But we need to find that purpose for who created us. Kasi siya nakakaalam ng purpose o layunin ng ating buhay. So, we need to find that our creator. There are branches of philosophy, yung metaphysics, epistemology, ethics, logic, and aesthetics. So, isa-isahin natin siya. Pag sinabi kasing physics, deals with the fundamental nature of reality. including the existence, time, space, causality, and the relationship between mind and matter. It explores questions about what is real, what exists beyond the physical world, and the nature of being itself. So, napakaganda pag-usapan nito because we question not just what exists, we question yung beyond the physical world, yung even hindi natin nakikita, and the nature of being itself. So, magandang isa-isahin natin to. In other our lessons, madadaanan natin yan. Another part of our branches of philosophy, tinatawag natin is epistemology, focuses on the theory of knowledge, examining its nature, scope, and limitation. It investigates questions like, how do we acquire knowledge? So, paano ba natin nakukuha yung knowledge? And I think one of the way para makapag-acquire tayo ng knowledge is to ask questions. What are the source of knowledge? It could be reasons, reasonings, or experience. And how do we distinguish between justified belief and opinion? So, makita natin yan, yung truth versus opinion. Kasi pag sinabing opinion, it cannot be true. Pero, it is true in someone. Okay? Kasi pag sinabing truth, hindi siya pwedeng false at the same time. Truth lang siya. So, whether you like it or not, maniwala ka dito o hindi, yung truth nito, mananatiling true. Yung opinion kasi, it can be defined by someone, pero pagdating doon sa may other part, pwedeng hindi ganoon or hindi siya totoo. Another branch is yung ethics, concerned with moral principles and values. This is very important. Ang question ko dan is paano ba nagiging tama ang tama at ang mali ay mali? At pwede bang maging tama ang mali at maging mali ang tama? So that's my question for that. Exploring questions about right and wrong, good and bad, and how we ought to live. It includes areas like moral philosophy, political philosophy, and social philosophy. Examining concepts like justice, fairness, and human rights. And we have this logic, the study of reasoning and argumentation, focusing on the principle of valid inference and the structure of sound arguments. So this is about arguments naman na. And logic help us distinguish between good and bad reasoning, and it's crucial for critical thinking and problem solving. When it comes to logic, it is based on a step-by-step principle and asking questions para ma-solve yung isang problem through a critical thinking. And we have this aesthetics, examines the nature of beauty, art, and taste. It is explores questions about what makes something beautiful and a nature of artistic expression and how we evaluate artistic works. Ayan. So there are people who are being part of the world of philosophy. At kilala talaga sila at sila yung ilan sa mga tao na pwede nating sabihin who founded philosophy na ginagamit natin in this modern times. So, let's start with these people. By the way, ang ating magiging activity or quiz natin dito, we will have a short quiz after this lesson, and most of those part ng mga quizzes natin ay may kinalaman sa mga tao na may ambag sa filosofiya. So si Pythagoras, isa siyang Ionian Greek philosopher and first person to name himself as a philosopher or lover of wisdom. So siya yung kauna-unahang tao na pinangalanan yung sarili niya as a philosopher or lover of wisdom. Kasi sabi natin, philosophy means Philos and Sophia, ibig sabihin, love of wisdom. And known for his Pythagorean theorem in geometry. Ayan. Meron din tayong si Thales Miletus, first person to explain the world and universe outside mythological concept. Ayan. And he explained that the world was made up of water. And he also the teacher of Pythagoras. So sabi niya, ang world daw, mundo natin ay made up of water. And Ito makikita naman natin yan at tinuturo naman din sa science na malaking parte ng kita sa ating globo, sa ating mundo, ay napapaligiran talaga tayo ng napakaraming tubig. Si Heraclitus, he believed that the word originate from the fire element. Ayan. Para naman sa kanya, ang paniniwala naman niya, ang mundo natin ay nagsimula sa fire element. And we have the Socrates, first moral philosopher known for his Socratic method, yung Lensus, and he was also the teacher of Plato. He stresses that man must take good care of its soul. All human beings desire the good. This is very important. Mamaya may discuss ko rin yung stand ko when it comes doon sa soul, body, and spirit. But ito si Socrates, sabi niya, all human beings desire the good. Kaya mahalaga na we have to take care of our souls. Si Plato naman, student of Socrates and teacher of Aristotle, founder of the Academy of Athens. The soul is immortal, even the physical cease to exist. So even wala na daw yung physical natin pangangatawan, yung ating soul naman is immortal. And we have this, sabi din niya, existence of abstract objects. Virtue is knowledge. The soul is the principle which explains all life. Wow, napakaganda nito. The soul is the principle which explains all life. For history talaga, inaalam ng mga tao ano ba yung kahalagahan, ano ba yung buhay, saan ba ito galing, at bakit ba mayroong buhay. And sabi niya dito, that soul is the principle which explains all life. Wow. And we have this Aristotle, which is, he was a student of Plato and a teacher of Alexander the Great. On his treatise, Parsipsyche, the soul is divided into 3 types and each according to each living being. So, dinefine niya dito yung 3 types ng soul. You can search it online, yung Parsipsyche, yung kung saan merong yung matter, yung plants, and even yung tayo. So, magkakaiba tayo na type ng souls at iba din yung kaya nilang gawin. Si Saint Augustine of Hippo, so he was the bishop of Hippo's region of North Africa. Pinagsama niya yung doktrina ng Christian doctrine, and yung Platonic ideology. And believe that everything is connected with God. And I think so. Everything what is happening sa buhay ng tao and even in our world is connected with God. I don't think who's God ang kanyang tinutukoy dito. We have Saint Thomas Aquinas, believe that truth is to be accepted no matter where it is found. Wow. Yan, parang ano lang yan, matanggap mo na hindi ka na niya mahal. Yan. So, believe that the truth is to be accepted. So, you have to accept the truth. Whether gusto mo yun o hindi mo tanggapin, kasi mananatiling truth yun. So, you have to accept it. And, kagandahan doon, when you accept the truth will set you free. Believe that the truth is to be accepted no matter where it is found. Follow Aristotelian philosophy. Reaffirm the 3 types of soul, first written by Aristotle. So, yung kanina yung nabanggit natin yung 3 types of soul. At dito din si René Descartes, father of modern Western philosophy, father of analytical geometry, cogito ergo sum, I think therefore I am. So, I think therefore I am. And believe that mind and body is distinct but closely joined. So yung body and yung ating mind, distinct yan. Yung mind na tinutukoy niya is the soul. Magkaibang bagay yan, pero closely joined. Nagsasama sila. We have Baruch Spinoza, one of the pioneers of the Dutch Golden Age, opposed Descartes' mind-body dualism. And sa kanya din yung substance versus essence. No one is intrinsically good or evil. So, no one. Wala daw intrinsically. By instinct, wala daw good or evil. Nasa gitna. But, para sa akin, we are wonderfully and fearfully made by God. So I think this is the end for this part 2 ng ating lesson about doing philosophy. Kanina nabanggit yung soul and body has a distinct object or magkaibang bagay pero closely working together. Ako naman, ang stand ko, I do believe in tripartite person na kung saan we have the soul, body, and spirit. Yung body natin is the physical. Ito, yung body, nasisira yan, namamatay yan, nabubulok, tumatanda. Ayun. At hubad na dumating dito, hubad ding aalis. Galing tayo sa alabok, babalik sa alabok. And we have this soul. Now, soul for to me is the life that gives the body. Siya yung nagbibigay ng buhay, siya yung nakakaramdam ng sakit, siya yung nasisiyahan, siya yung nakakaisip ng magagandang bagay, siya yung nagbibigay sa atin ng consciousness na gumawa ng mga bagay-bagay, at siya yung nag-uutos kay body kung ano yung mga gagawin. And we have this spirit. For to me, this spirit is eternal. The spirit is our divine or our connection, a way to connect to God. Because I do believe when us died, the spirit will live for eternity, and it is for being with God for eternity or separated from Him for eternity. And that is why I think this is very important to know that on my stand, kapag tayo ay namatay na, the judgment will come and we will be judged according sa ating mga nagawa. Kung tayo ba ay makakasama natin si God for eternity or we will be separated from Him for eternity. But the good thing is this, the God in the Bible provide a way to individuals who want to be with Him for eternity. And that is Jesus, who died on the cross, He buried, and He rose again after 3 days. And anyone who believe and put their faith in Him will gain eternal life. And that is life is being with God for eternity. After the body decay, after the soul ay mawala, kasi that is the life. Once we died, wala na yan. Ang tanging mananatili lang is yung spirit. Kaya, so if you do have questions para sa ating lessons na ito, don't hesitate, send me a PM sa ating or mag-send lang kayo ng questions doon sa ating group chat for this matter. And for your journal, I want you to write your journal tungkol naman sa anong pilosopiya ng buhay ang pinaniniwalaan mo ngayon, and briefly explain those philosophies in life. So yun lang, maraming salamat.